Hey, third grade, how you doing there? Mr. Michael back with another 5-minute demo. Today's demo is going to be a optical illusion. Fourth and fifth grade have been kind of working on those this last couple of weeks, and I thought it was your turn as well. It's a optical illusion that is real simple, real easy, but it looks really good when you get it done well. All right, are you ready to give it a try? I am. To the artboard. Here is our optical illusion. Can you see my hand in the middle of the paper? It's like trying to come up off the surface of the paper. You can notice that the bends there. All right. This is an optical illusion, fooling your eyes, making a two-dimensional piece of art look like a three-dimensional piece of art. I'm going to show you how to do this today. All right. So here's how it starts. What I would do first is you could freehand lines across your paper if you wanted. All right. Problem is with that, they tend to get, wider in some areas and skinnier in others. You can still get it to work like that. It just might not look as good. All right. What I suggest for you to do is get yourself a ruler. And if you look on my ruler here, every ½ inch, so here's a full inch, there's the one, so there's a full inch there. Every ½ inch where I have those arrows there, you're going to make a mark. So all the way down your paper, every ½ inch. If you look at my paper there, a ½ inch there, ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch, all the way down till I run out of paper. And then I do the same thing on the other side. All right. You're going to want to do this just kind of lightly. I made them a little bit darker, that way you could see them. But you're going to want to kind of do them lightly because we're going to want to erase them later. All right. But every ½ inch on this side, every ½ inch down that side. Then, once you've got that done, take your ruler or take a straight edge and you are going to connect those ½ inch lines you made. You're going to connect this one with that one and go all the way down. And if we look a little bit closer at our paper, all right, every little stripe is perfectly spaced a ½ inch. Now, once you've done that, put your hand on there. And either you trace it out or have someone trace it out for you, maybe your parents, to help you out. But trace your hand out and do it all the way down to your arm there. Don't do just your hand. All right, we want to see your arm too. So, measure out every ½ inch. Connect your lines. Do your hand, draw your hand on top, or not draw, trace your hand on top. Do it lightly, all right? Do it very lightly, just so enough you can see it, because again, we're going to want to erase all these pencil lines away eventually. And if you have too dark of pencil lines there, kind of ruins the illusion, all right? Then, once you've got everything all drawn in, now what you do is pick some colors. I did just like a little simple pattern here. You could use a number of colors or whatever you wanted, okay? I would probably go with markers if you have them, but colored pencils work too, and crayons will be fine as well. But markers tend to be a little bit brighter and a little easier to use, all right? But here's what you do. Now you're going to take your marker, and you'll still see your pencil line there, all right? Take your marker, slowly trace over your pencil line so you get a straight line. Then go to the next one, straight line. Then I'm going to go to this one, and right here, I could see the tip of my finger. And where you see your finger, instead of going straight across it, you're going to make a little bump. And then my finger stops there, then I go straight. Then here I go. Straight, oh, there's my finger, bump. There's the space between my finger. There's my other finger, bump. Space between my finger, bump. There's my other finger, straight. So anywhere it doesn't touch my fingers, it's going to be straight. But anywhere it touches my fingers, you're going to get that little bit of a bump. Doesn't have to be a huge bump. If you go too big on your bump, it looks kind of weird. All right? Now, you're going to get down here to your hand. It's a little bit wider space, so the bump has to be a little bit different, all right? But you still got to have this little bit of a bump. It's just a little bit more wide. So here it is going like across this part of my hand. Straight. Oh, there it hits one side of the top of my hand. So I'm going to make a little bit of a bump there, a bit of an arc. Stop. Go straight. Oh, and there's my thumb. So I'm going to make a little bit of a bump as it goes over my thumb. And then straight over. All right. Now, I did that all the way down to the bottom with just using my markers to make the stripes. Then I came back in later and I did the dots. You could do that if you wanted, or you could leave it just with the stripes. I thought it helped it look a little bit better if I did the dots. Same thing with the dots though. If you're going to do the dots, go straight across as you can. But as soon as you hit that finger, they're going to arc up a little bit there. They're going to make a little bit of a bend. And then anywhere where it's not touching your finger or your hand, it's straight. Anywhere it's touching it, kind of goes up and over. In fact, you know what? As I'm thinking about this, let me just give you kind of a quick demo here. So there's my hand there again on that one that I did. Let's see. I'm going to use a red marker here. Here we go. So, I'm turning it upside down just because it's easier for me to do it this way. Remember, keep it on there straight. You might get a little bit of a bend, and that's okay, but keep it as straight as you can. Try not to do sketchy marks. Keep your marker on there as long as you can. All right, here we go. I'm going to hit my finger. Stop. Bend. Oh, I'll probably turn it that way. All right. So a little bit of a bend. Here I go. And here. Hit my finger. Bend. Straight. Oh, there's my finger. Bend. Straight. There's my finger. Bend. Straight. All right, you getting it? Anywhere it touches my finger, it gets a bend. Anywhere it doesn't, goes straight. Can you see the fingers kind of show up there? All right, so you keep that up, and you'll eventually get this. Looks pretty cool, right? Kind of plays with your eyes a little bit, right? Well, it should, because that's why we call them optical illusions, because they play with our eyes, our optics, our eyes. All right? Give her a try. All right, guys, and one last thing I forgot to mention at the end of the last part of that video. I kind of said it throughout the video, but remember, make sure you draw lightly, because what's going to help the illusion is no pencil lines. If you draw real hard, it ruins the illusion. Your eyes go right to the pencil lines and boom, you see your hand automatically. All right? You want your eyes to kind of work for it. You want it to look looks almost ghostly, like the hand is trying to pop out of the paper. And if you have heavy pencil lines, it's just not going to work, all right? So I can't stress enough. Do your pencil marks lightly. The lines, the outline of your hand, lightly, lightly, lightly. All right? Okay, my friends. I would love to see these and anything else you've been working on. So remember, take pictures, mom and dad take pictures, and email them to me. My email address is at the end of the video. Okay? My friends, really good to see ya. You guys take care. Until next time, keep an eye out for another 5-minute demo next week, and adios amigos.